morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. It is 9 a.m. here Central Time, so we are kicking off another video in our 8-part series looking at the brand new product suites in the 2023 Stampin' Up! Holiday Catalog. I'm going to take a quick sip of coffee. It's been a busy couple of days, and we're going to jump right in, so hold on. Let me put that down. Hopefully all of you have had your morning coffee or morning tea or morning juice, and you're excited to be inspired by new product. All of the product that I'm showing you debuts on September 6th for the general public. If you've been looking at these videos, looking at these products going, oh my gosh, I need that, I want that, oh, I love that. You can indeed scoop these products up early. You can scoop up $125 worth of new products for just $99 with free shipping. That comes with no risk. It comes with a 20% order discount on your personal shopping. And you can try that offer out, experience shopping from yourself through at least January. So it's a really, really great deal. And you get your hands on all of the product now without waiting till January 6th. Lastly, also, if you simply just want a beautiful catalog to look at, make sure that you message me if you live in the US. So, advertising aside, let's take a look at the product suite. This is the All About Autumn, and I love fall. So I am excited to share this with you. In this suite of coordinated products, the I Want It All code will include the bundle, the stamp with dies. You've got some great embellishments, and these are really fun. These, you're like, how many ways can we do dots, right? Well, lots and lots of different ways. These have a matte finish, and they are speckled. There's a little bit of speckling on them. It may not show up real well on the camera, but there is definitely speckled on them. Think like robin's eggs and bird's eggs that have speckling on them. That's what they do, and they are self-adhesive. You've got this gorgeous combination pack of ribbon. Look at this shiny, shiny copper. And then you've got this beautiful natural ribbon, and this is stampable with darker inks, so you can stamp directly on that, which is really cool. We'll come back to the stamp bundle in just a minute, but let's take a look at the papers. First, as part of the suite, there is these 12 by 12 oxidized copper papers. They are single-sided, and the pack includes 2 of the blues and then 2 of the kind of more of a pumpkin pie color. And they really do shimmer and shine. And then let's take a look at the designer paper that is part of this suite. This paper is 6 by 6, and you do get 4 of each pattern in the pack. I will be honest, 6 by 6 is my favorite size of designer paper, mostly because I'm not doing 12 by 12 scrapbook pages, and even if when I wasn't always doing full sheets. Really about the only time that I use full 12 by 12 sheets is to do decorative pieces, like you saw the Oh Holy Night frame. I've got some other framed pieces hanging up in my studio. So I love 6 by 6. I love the storage of it. I love that I don't have as many scraps to worry about and things like that. So that's just my personal preference. If you love 6 by 6 paper packs, show them a little love and give them a little shout out. But let's take a look at this beautiful photorealistic paper. So we've got our beautiful stroll. I actually have a video of my husband riding down a path that's identical to that in Acadia National Park. We've got some leaves. You can almost hear them crumpling. This is an aerial view looking at the trees down. This is just a comfy, cozy blanket, or it could be a little sweater, almost like even a corduroy jacket. We've got wood grain, and this is more of a washed, more of that shiplap look, another cozy sweater. Then we've got pumpkins, again, kind of an aerial view, a drone view looking straight down on all of the pumpkins. We've got old vintage library books, an old soft reclining chair. You've got that old leather chair, beautiful leaves, another beautiful forest scenery with the sun just coming up, or it could also be the sun setting. It can go either way with the level of the sun and the trees. And then we've got a bookcase. And then, oh my goodness, guys, this other side, you've got copper here with the Moody Mauve. You've got Pretty Peacock with that metallic. We've got our, I think this is, it's either pecan or copper. I'll have to let you know for sure the colors that are in it, okay? Old Olive. We've got some tiling that's happening here with pretty colors in it. This one, I'm just finishing up a Christmas card. It's laying on the craft table right now. So I've got lots more samples that are in my head or in pieces on the craft table ready to go. And then lastly, the other thing that is part of this suite, where did I set it down? I probably buried it, is this embossing folder. It's called Distress Tile. And it is indeed distressed. And the reason why it's called distressed, see that little flat piece? That's intentional. It wasn't because there's a error with the folder or that I did something wrong running it through the machine. It is intentionally distressed, just to make it look like old tiles. And just to show, it always looks to me a little bit different when you do it in different colors. And then here you can see it on the pecan pie. And then look at it on the foiling. Isn't that just gorgeous, guys, the way it captures everything? So let's take a look at some samples. And then, oh, wait a minute, we gotta look at the stamps and the dies. I set them off to the side for just a second. Gotta look at the important part. That's always the guts. Stampin' Up's product suites always include a stamp set, and they include paper. The rest of the elements, whether it's dies or a punch, whether there's ribbon or embellishments, it always varies, and the size and the price point always varies, which is great. And again, the coordinated suite of products is available with the, I call it the Happy I Want It All button, but you can also purchase anything individually. The dies, if you just want the dies, if you just want the folder, the ribbon, you get the idea. Everything's available individually. So with the Autumn Leaves stamp set, you've got greetings that say, I'm thankful. This greeting here is beautiful. Autumn teaches us that change can be beautiful, with a graceful heart, for all you do, today and every day, to have you as a friend. And a little bit of trivia for you. The leaves, when they are turning colors, they are actually resorting to their true self. In the spring, when all of the leaves are green, that's because of sun and chlorophyll, and just kind of changing them all kind of to be green and to be similar. And so I always think of that song, True Colors, because as we start to see the beautiful colors of fall, we're seeing the realness of the trees. So just a little sweet thought for you. For the dies, you're going to have 3 outline leaves that then have little veining pieces. This one here would be the vein for this double leaf here. This would be the vein, and then you've got the little stem coming from the leaf. You've got a little leaf here, a double of this, and I love that in a lot of the dies that I've been showing you recently. Some of the smaller elements, Stampin' Up! Gives you 2 and sometimes even 3. So it's a leaf and it's an element that you would probably put 2 and 3 on a card, so it's a little bit of a time saver. You've got these beautiful stitched frames that fit the greetings. And then you've got these elements here that create a little bit of texture on your card. They don't cut anything out, but they create texture. In addition, these larger leaves will cut our stamped images. So you have the ability to cut the stamped images if you want, or simply just designer paper. So really, really beautiful set. I'm excited. Like I said, I love, love, love fall. So now let's look at some samples for you. So for this one here, and I'll come back at the very end and I'm going to give you a tip about these leaves here. I just die cut, stamped, and then die cut 2 of the leaves. In this case, there are 2 little stems coming out. That piece that would be the veining of a leaf, I didn't want it to show up. I just didn't really want it to be there. Instead, I put it behind so that the leaves would come down. I embossed on foiling, and it says with a grateful heart, and just outlined it with white, trying to help. There's a little bit of white in the paper, just trying to help that whole background pop just a little bit more. And then there's that pretty new ribbon. Then for this one here, we used the paper that looks like the dried leaves on the ground. And I mimicked the colors in the leaves with the reverse side of the designer papers. And let me hold this up. And I die cut the stems, the veining, the leaf veins from the exact same paper, so it's tone on tone. So it just adds a little bit more visual interest. A little bit of vellum. Vellum is king, guys. Oh my gosh, I can't live without vellum paper. This card would be distinctly different if this was a solid piece of colored cardstock, or white or vanilla. This just softens it just a little bit and still keeps your eye on the leaves and the background paper. There's that beautiful greeting, and we've got a little bit of linen. And so while there are these amazing speckled dots, you definitely want them and you want to have them in your bling collection. But something else that is a great add-on from the annual catalog are these neutral sequins. You've got them in copper, gold, silver, and then this kind of bronzy brown kind of chocolate. And they are amazing, guys. I use these constantly, so all different ways, because they're such a great, again, the basic metallics that you need, and they're going to be perfect for this fall suite. So neutrals, adhesive back sequins, don't forget them on your fall shopping order. Then here's another one for you. And again, I just kind of use a little bit of this aerial view of the leaves. There's a lot of greens in this if you start to really look at it, so that's where I pulled the olive. Double layered the greeting, and I love this. Hope you're feeling better soon. You'll notice that is not from this set. There are 3 beautiful greeting collections, just a set of stamps that are just all greetings coming in the holiday catalog. Layered a piece of ribbon and then another piece of the designer paper. So I hope you're feeling better soon. Then another card, you saw this one on Friday in our pull cards. This little owl stamp is coming. You'll see that when I review the bundles. But here's that background paper and our owl flying through the forest, sending love. The greetings are all from that set. But again, you're going to find other uses besides fall for this beautiful fall designer paper. On Friday, I did a video for pull cards. So if you go up and click on the media tab, the little more tab, the 3 dots, or the hamburger lines, whichever it is on your device, you'll be able to find that video. Or you can simply put pull, P-U-L-L, pull cards in the search box, and the how-to for these cards will come up. And then another one for you is this one right here. I am thankful for all you do today and every day. Those are the greetings from the set. There is that distressed tile folder on vellum. We have the wood grain paper. Here I use the little veining for the leaves just as kind of little filler behind these flowers. These are decal circles that I use to cut the oxidized copper paper. And we just have 2 little circle dots, and then there's some of the speckles. So lots of beautiful fun things. So now let me give you a tip real quick, just a little extra. And it relates to this stamp right here, something easy that you can do to kind of change up the look of the stamp. So I'm going to start first with a little bit of a lighter color. In this case, I grabbed pumpkin pie, just because the stamp was already dirty, as opposed to starting with daffodil or curry or something else a little bit lighter in yellow. And now I've got Cajun Craze. I have a little dauber, and I'm just going to kind of come in around the edges just a little bit and tap some of that color onto the edges. Just kind of giving it a little bit of shadowing. And let's set this aside. We're going to take this and we'll press it down on our paper. And you're going to have kind of a variegated look, so you can see some of the pumpkin in here, and then the leaves get kind of a little orangier. That's the Cajun out on the edges. But let's do one more thing to it. Here you can see just it's real contrasting, okay? And in reality, a lot of leaves aren't that contrasted. So I want to show you how to take it from this to this. And you're simply going to do it with a water painter brush. Some of you have the old aqua brushes, but if you have anything that's like a water, you could even use a paintbrush and stuff. But these are really nice because they have the water inside. And I'm going to color outside the lines because I have a dye. And all I'm doing is causing that ink to bleed. And you do want to do this, fairly quickly after you stamp before it's absorbed down into the paper. And now I've taken it from what you saw before to this look right here. So that's going to be a great tip when trying to create your fall leaves. So if you're as crazy about fall as I am, give me a few hearts. I love fall. This is going to be another one that's going to be hard to take off of my craft table. But there is an amazing Halloween suite coming at 3 p.m. So I'll make room for that. So any questions at all about the products, any questions at all about the stamps, the techniques, things that I've done, let me know. Know that some of the products that I've mentioned are still coming in future videos. We have a video today at 3 with Halloween. We'll end at 9 o'clock tonight with the new Garden Walk suite. And then we're going to start jumping into some of the standalone dies and some of the bundles throughout the coming week. So have an amazing morning, guys. It's a beautiful day, and I can't wait to see you back here at 3 p.m. Central Time. Thanks, guys.